This is a schematic diagram representing a basic household three-way switch circuit controlling one lamp. Sometimes you will hear this referred to as an upstairs-downstairs switch. The current path can be traced from the distribution panel or circuit breaker panel through both switches to the lamp and then returning to the panel via the neutral wire. If either switch position is changed, the lamp will go off because, as you can see, the current path has been broken or opened. With the lamp now off, moving either switch will reestablish the current path and the lamp will light. Each time a switch changes state, trace the current path through the circuit until you understand why the lamp is either off or on. Pause the video if necessary. Having a good handle on this concept will make it easier to understand the wiring pictorial that is coming up next. Note that although these switches are drawn side by side in this drawing, they are usually separated when installed, with one on the top of the stairs and one at the bottom, or one at one end of a room and one at the other end. Now you're looking at a wiring pictorial. This drawing is meant to move you from a theoretical schematic one step closer to what you will see in the real world. I make the assumption that your circuit is wired using two-wire with ground Romex that has a black wire and a white wire and a bare copper ground wire enclosed in a vinyl sheath. If you're working on work that someone else performed earlier, you might find that they used three-wire with ground Romex or pulled individual wires. Note that this is only one way of wiring up this circuit. There are several optional approaches. Both switch boxes are shown with the cover plates removed and the switches moved off to the side. None of the wires in the switch boxes are tied together with wire nuts. Follow the notes on the screen to determine which wires should be tied together. Once you have decided, twist the wires together first to make a tight physical connection that won't come apart, and then install a wire nut. If we call the switch on the left number 1 and the one on the right number 2, and we notice that the light is shown on, then we can trace the current path coming into switch 1 from the circuit breaker in the distribution panel. Follow it to switch 1 through the closed contacts and out of switch 1 on the black wire. The current then flows through the runner to switch 2, through its closed contacts and out on the black wire to the lamp. After passing through the lamp, it exits on the white wire and goes back to the switch box 1, where it takes the white wire back to the distribution panel, completing the circuit. So the light being on makes sense. If either switch changes state, then the light will go off. Let's move switch 1. Notice that the current path we just traced is now broken or open. The light is off because there is not a complete circuit. Current is available through the white marked as red wire to switch 2. If three-wire with ground Romex is used or individual wires are pulled, then this will be a red wire. Current cannot pass through switch 2 to the lamp because there is no continuous path. Now if you move either switch, the light will come back on. Obviously, if we move switch 1 back where it was, we've already traced that complete path, so let's move switch 2. The current path is now from the circuit breaker in the distribution panel to switch 1 on the black wire, through the closed contacts of switch 1 and out on the red wire to switch 2, and then through the closed contacts and out on the black wire to the lamp, and again flows from the lamp on the white wire to switch box 1, and then back to the distribution panel on the white wire, completing the circuit.